going to EDM dance land. Oh no. Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host and Baby Yoda of breath support, Ken Levine. I'm a singer and vocal coach here on YouTube, and today we are looking at Maynard James Keenan and the band Puscifer and their song Bullet Train to Iowa. But before we do that, I'd just like to remind you all to please remember to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the great stuff that we produce here every week on the channel. And hey, if you're new, write I subscribe down below in the comments and I will do my very best to respond to as many people as I possibly can. Okay, so this is a suggestion from one of the subscribers. Ronan publicly subscribed. What does he say here? Ronan says, please react to Bullet Train to Iowa by Puscifer! Exclamation point. It could be right up your alley, ... Well, let's find out if that is true. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's see where this train leads. Bullet Train to Iowa. There is no bullet train to Iowa. Are they talking about a different kind of bullet train or a different place than Iowa? So, just off the top there, getting a little bit of that inherent, I don't know, kind of a little bit of nasality that would associate with Maynard. He, be alright! You can hear the sort of forward placement of that. Typical. And great at the same time. I mean, his vocals are always spot on, and he just sounds better. He just sounds, it's so good. It's right in the center of the pitch. It just sounds great.
Ain't no turning back like a train spouting wings. Fuck the track, hello sky. Roll aboard this surprise, no commotion. Oh my, oh well, get inside. Better just enjoy the ride.
And just enjoy the ride. That's so true. Choo-choo. The vocals feel, there's a breathless quality about them that just, it feels really real. Obviously there's some processing, and you just got to do that these days with the vocals of no matter how competent a vocalist you are, there is a lot of processing that will go into the whole signal chain to really enhance what's already there. I need to listen to this like a dozen more times to really give you a sense of what is going on. But first pass, there's a rawness to the vocal that I'm really, really liking. Ayahuasca, Iowa. Bullet Train to Iowa. Okay.
Take a bullet train to Ayahuasca soon. Well, ride. Choo, choo, choo. Choo, choo, choo.
Sorry, I'm not really familiar with Puscifer. I did one reaction to a live show a few years ago. The show was a few years ago. It was just a few months ago. I don't know who the female vocalist. Someone please point out who the other vocalist is. I'm curious. It's hard to tell. So I should do a little bit more research of these bands, but I kind of like the raw sort of figuring it out as I go. It's my take on things. We go into EDM dance land. Oh no. Wait, what was that? Don't. Is that symbolic of the trip somehow? I don't know. I don't know. I think you know that I don't know.
Gonna be a while before we touch back down. Hello sky, upon this surprise, no commotion.
Oh my, oh well, guess
Gonna be a while before we touch back down. Ain't no turning back like a train spouting wings. Fuck the track, hello sky. I'm all upon this surprise, no commotion. Oh my, oh well, guess I better just enjoy the ride.
Yeah. Yeah, great. The sensation that I got there from Maynard's vocals was using the breathiness and the proximity to the microphone to really bring out the effect that his voice is much more a color and an instrument than it is necessarily, you know, this glorious melodic tool. See what I did there? That was completely by accident. Please do not crucify me for saying that. But you understand what I mean. Hi. Like he's putting a lot of air through it now. I don't know what the words were. But really, I understand a little bit of what makes Maynard tick in that regard, only from the few things that I've watched of Tool, and then and from the feedback that I've gotten from you, dear listeners and viewers, for helping to educate me on what his whole take on his role as a frontman is, or lack thereof of being a frontman. Maybe it's more like this is the team effort here, and I'm not necessarily a star of this. I'm yet another instrumentalist in amongst these groups of other musicians. Very, very interesting. I need to have another listen to that song. There seems to be a lot going on. Though melodically, he sort of stays in the same mode the entire time. He's not really moving around too much. There's not growling down in the depths of his range or any vocal fireworks, screaming or shouting up above, to the top of his range. He still sounds very much grounded in the sort of mixed voice area, and it sounds good. It sounds good. It sounds well produced, as always. Now, maybe you are a singer and you're wondering, how can I produce sounds like that? I strongly recommend you reach out to a vocal coach. There might be one living in your area. Learning one-on-one is the best way to learn. But times being what they are, it's not always possible. You can certainly reach out to me. I will make sure that I leave links in the description down below. You can get a hold of me at my Wizio page or on kenlevine.vocalcoach.com. And I'd be happy to work with someone who is interested and dedicated and wants to learn more about their voice, their instrument, and maximize what makes them them as a vocalist. So that all said, please remember to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the great works that we are reviewing and looking at every week here on the channel. And yes, if you've made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.